Long time no see, you guys. We are back with another episode of the No Horsing Around podcast. We're going to cover the Steelers game, and so much more news has come out since then. All that and more on this, the No Horsing Around podcast.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys. Hey, back at it. We missed getting to talk to you guys a little bit about, obviously, for the first victory of the year with the Bears game. I'll apologize. First time we've ever missed one. My nephew is off at college playing. I was away from a computer, from everything, and didn't really want to do the reaction because I wasn't really able to watch the Bears game. I had to kind of listen into it as I was driving back from Carson Newman University. But that being said, let's jump into the second win to pull it to 2-2 against the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? So, feelings. There's lots of them, right? As a Colts fan coming out of this game, the first feeling is elation, right? Like you get the win 27-24 against the Steelers. You hold their running backs. Their whole rushing was to 122 total, 43 to Cordell Patterson, 19 to Najee, 55 to Fields, right? That sucks. But all in all, you did pretty well against that. You did let Fields kind of go for 312 in the passing game. So defense played well second game in a row, right? Game opens, you go right down the field. Anthony Richardson looks amazing, completing bullet passes to Michael Pittman Jr. Looks great. Goes right down the field, touchdown, right? Right in. You're like, oh my God. Then the defense stunts him. Right down the field again. He busts off that big run and then just takes that shot to kind of that lower back side area. At the time, it was called a hip. We all kind of thought it was probably like a hip pointer, something like that. And he goes out of the game. Flacco comes in, goes back out. Richardson comes back in. They call an RPO. He pulls the ball. And that's a lot of debate about that, right? Like, why would you call a run play at that point? My reaction with it is, one, I don't think it was called as a run play. Two, it was an RPO, right? He pulled it out of Jonathan Taylor because TJ Watt was like right there in your face, about as close as he could. He was going to nail JT. My ultimate opinion on it is probably not give him the option of doing that, maybe do a drop back pass, something like that. But he goes, kind of does this weird slide. I joked with a buddy of mine who's a big Bama fan, took a vicious hit to the head that went uncalled, and out again. Flacco's in. Flacco then kind of proceeds to throw for 2 touchdowns, gets it in there to Downs on that, 2 plays later for the touchdown. You go up 17-0, 17-3 at the half, right? And you feel really good. You kind of 17-7 third quarter, and then you kind of let them back into the fourth quarter. Defense takes over. Flacco's able to convert. JT gets banged up at the end of the game. Tyquan Lewis gets banged up at the end of the game. But you come out with the win, right? Right before the start of the game, you have Tanner Bortolini, who makes his first start. Looks really good, kind of in the place of Ryan Kelly. So overall, there was a lot to like. I like that I'm seeing a little bit more aggressiveness out of Gus Bradley on the defensive side of the ball with the play calls. I'm a little surprised, too, at seeing how the corners have played because, you went into this game down Kenny Moore and down Kwity Paye. Like, you were beat up, and you are really beat up. So, you get through this game, you get to 2-2. You're going now against kind of to this house of horrors that is the Jacksonville Jaguars, right? We haven't won there in 10 years. They're 0-4. You are 2-2, and they are favored by 2.5 points, which is kind of crazy. But I digress. Looking at this game, you did not come out clean by any stretch, right? You want to try to come out cleaner than what we did. You didn't. You lost Richardson. I'm recording this on Tuesday, on October 1st. As of right now, it's kind of an oblique abdomen. they're making it sound like he's not going to miss time. I think it's a strong possibility that he doesn't. We're really going to see Wednesday, Thursday, really tomorrow when they start getting out there more. JT has a mild high ankle sprain, which is really weird. Listening on the radio today to Kevin Bowen, it's like 1 to 2 weeks for that range. Then mild, like the next level up is like a 2 to 4. It's kind of weird. So I don't know if we're going to see JT this weekend. I mean, and you just start looking kind of at what compiled. Then late today, you get the news about Tyquan Lewis going on short-term IR. I mean, you just start looking. You lost. I mean, it's astounding. Juju Brents, Samson Ebukam, Kwity Paye, DeForest Buckner, Tyquan Lewis, Kenny Moore, JT, AR. Oh, I forgot Jelani Woods is out as well, right? Like you are really Ryan Kelly out last week. You really have substantial injuries to the first 4 weeks of the season, which is crazy. You hope that maybe you're getting it out of the way, right? But you were able to kind of do this and survive through this week against whether you want to call them a fraudulent 3-0 team they were 3-0. And you went to it and you played well. You shut down TJ Watt, which was really kind of amazing. He had no impact really on that game, which was amazing to see. But it's tough because, you get the win. And as a Colts fan, you want to see AR progress, right? And AR looked really good on that first. 3 of 4, 71 yards, right? He was on pace, kind of like the Texan game last year, right? Before the concussion, on pace to have a really good game probably. And you've seen some of my favorite people like Landon over at the Blue Stable breaking it down, saying you look at his feet and his base and how he looked in the game. It was definitely something that they had really targeted during the week, and he looked better. And then he goes out and you get the win, but you want to see him progress too, and you want to see him get that win. So it's tough to see, and you don't come out injury free. You come out with an injury to 3 big players, one of which is already on IR. Like I said, Tyquan Lewis out with an elbow. JT, we don't really know. And AR, we don't really know. So we're going to have to see this week. I'm going to drop another video here probably in the next couple of days. We're going to talk about the next game predominantly, the House of Horrors, Duval, all that crap, all that shit. We're going to kind of try to deal with that. Hey, man, please, you guys, like, share, subscribe, comment. We're going to keep plugging away on these videos. I am contemplating, because you guys, I can tell, I have talked to a couple of people about coming on as a new, bringing in kind of another voice into the show, because I like it. I think you guys like it when it's not just me talking to you, that we have 2 point of views. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Follow on X. Follow on Threads. Go follow us on Facebook. Like it on Facebook. Go check it out on YouTube. Subscribe. Share it with a friend. All the things we love. And as always, you guys, I love you. I know the Colts love you. I'm out.
Thank you!